Hey, this is Peter Vekselman. So today I want to tell you a little bit about what we did yesterday, but most importantly, I want to talk to you about a $45 decision I made that I think some of you are going to very much relate to. So yesterday was a great day. I know I bought a property in Florida. I think we bought it for actually I know we bought it for $146,000. We already got a contract to sell it next week for in the low 200,000s. I flipped two deals right here in Atlanta. I think cumulative between those we made about $27,000. And right around 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday, late afternoon, I kind of found myself at our lake house, which is only about 20 minutes away from our main house, which was where I'm doing this video from. And, you know, I did a couple things there, and then I called my wife on the phone, and it turned out she was right in the area of the lake house at a store. So, you know, she kind of just bopped over to the lake house, and we hung out a couple minutes there, and then we decided to go on a boat ride, go get something to eat. So we were spent probably about 15, 20 minutes on the boat, going to this great place called the Lanier Islands on Lake Lanier, and you know, we docked probably about no more than 50 yards away from a little tiki bar and had a couple cool drinks there, and then you know, strolled our way over another 25 or 40 yards to a place called Cocktail Cove, and it was a great little indoor and outdoor restaurant. We sat there for probably another couple hours, had a couple more drinks, and had great dinner. And you know, by that time it was getting a little bit dark, and you know, we got back into our boat and started heading back to our lake house. And I kind of took the longer way back than when we came in. I went across a couple islands, and at that point it was, you know, probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you know, the sun was absolutely setting. And as I was going around a couple islands, we were taking different angles in terms of getting back. And every once in a while, my wife, who was sitting in front of the boat, she'd kind of look back at me, and she'd kind of point somewhere, and what she was pointing at the sunset. You know, we were hitting it from different angles, and that was kind of her way of saying that is absolutely her favorite part of the day and a favorite place to be, watching the sunset kind of roll over as our boat skidded across the water. Then, you know, we got back to our lake house, hung out there for a couple of minutes, then got in our cars and started driving back here to spend the night. And right in the middle of that drive, I got a call from one of my kids, and Josh said, "Dad, I'd sure love to get some dinner today." And he said, "You know, this is what I'd really like to eat right now." He said, "I'd like to have a fruit basket, and I'd like to get some salami, and get some cheese." You know, he's like, man, if I can have that for dinner, that'd be like perfect for me tonight. And I wasn't too far away. I did a little detour, popped over to a grocery store, and got exactly that. You know, got some cold cuts for him, got a fruit basket, and as I was at the register paying, I just remember it was $45 I was paying, and you know, jumped back in a car, and I went back. Now here's the thing about this $45. To some of you, that's not even a reason to pause this video. You're like, okay, so you spent 45 bucks on a dinner. But I know there's a lot of you who are listening to this and watching this. $45. See, if you got a call like that from a loved one, from somebody you cared about, some of you, you'd have to give something up to spend that $45. Some of you, on the way to driving over and spending that $45, you take a long pause about even spending that $45. Some of you, I know, you couldn't even spend that $45 if you wanted to. And kind of the frustrating sometimes thing for someone like myself is that, you know, I talk to individuals and I see people in this business. And I know if you're watching this video, you're either in this business or you know about this business. So my point is, you got the answer. You got the answer, and you're just not doing whatever it takes to build this business. So this is what I challenge you. You know, sometimes you have to make some extreme examples, and so think about this. Let's say you're having a heart attack. Are you treating this business the way you would treat yourself if you were having a heart attack? I think about, if you're having a heart attack, are you like thinking, all right, well, let me watch this sitcom and then I'll get over to the hospital? You know, the way some of you treat this business, kind of like, well, you know, let me do some other things and then I'll get down to doing some things for real estate. You know, if you made your way to the hospital, or once you make your way in the hospital, if you're having a heart attack, are you arguing with the doctor whether you should be charged $3,000 for this visit or $2,000? The way some of you are looking at your marketing budget and trying to figure out, well, I know I should be spending $1,000 a month, but I really think I'm just going to spend $400 a month. So here's my challenge to you. If money is an issue at any level, I don't care if it's at that $40 level, at a $400 level, or $4,000 or $400,000. If money is an issue for you, I challenge you to treat this business the way you would treat a heart attack. And I challenge you to do it for 30 days. No questions, no ifs, ands, or buts. Treat it like you would treat a heart attack, meaning prioritize it. Put this at the top of the charts. Make it more important than TV, making it more important than going out there doing some social stuff. Sacrifice some things financially so you can get this business built the right way financially. Do whatever it takes. Treat it like you treat that heart attack. Treat it like you had to live, like if you were to live, you got to build this business. Because a day like yesterday, for us, that's a spectacular day, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's not an uncommon day. That's how we live our lives. And it has nothing to do with my education. It has nothing to do with what I did in my previous career. It had nothing to do with any of that. It has 100% to do with the real estate business. So my challenge to you again is, pretend you have a heart attack. I want you to treat this business like you have a heart attack for the next 30 days and watch the outcome. Watch what happens. Because at that point, you're going to get some momentum built up, and the momentum will take over and take you to the next levels. Hey, you guys know what we do here. We do a ton of deals, and I have a one-on-one coaching program where I coach people just like you to help become very, very successful real estate investors. So if you're a buyer or other buyers literally all over the world that are looking for deals in the Georgia market, specifically concentrated towards Atlanta, you need to be on our buyers list. By now, you'll see my email scrolling across the screen. Send me an email. Just say, add me to the buyers list. And on a daily basis, you're going to get some terrific, both ROI and equity-driven deals emailed right directly to you through email. The other thing, if you're looking to become a successful investor, whether you're brand new, just getting started, or whether you're doing it already and you're looking to be a bigger, more sophisticated, more savvy investor, I know I could help you do that. Learn more about my one-on-one coaching program, or better yet, right below this video, there's a link right directly to coachingbypeter.com. You can go straight there and learn more about how I could help you become very successful in this industry.